When Elon Musk speaks, particularly about finance, everybody listens. Elon Musk, the world's richest person, has got some interesting news for you about the American economy. His tweet concerning the future of the U.S. economy has got many people surprised and talking about it. On a Twitter thread about the state of the American economy, Elon Musk expressed some pessimism about the future of the U.S. economy, joining the list of investors and experts in predicting a gloomy future of the U.S. economy. Already, he had predicted that most of the unicorn company would be badly affected. And that makes us wonder, how bad would this be? And what is this about? Find out in this video how this prediction affects you. Hi guys, welcome back to Glancy Tech, where we tell you all you need to know about Elon Musk's prediction about the U.S. economy. Tesla and SpaceX CEO Elon Musk has a not-so-optimistic forecast for the economy for the year 2022, and this is certainly bad news for many who look up to 2022 as a positive year. The tech billionaire recently predicted the onset of a global recession in a tweet. As per Musk, the world is going to see an economic or a financial crisis this year itself. He, however, did not add any other details to the comment. No reason for how he came to this conclusion. He responded to a tweet in which he was asked, "When do you think the next recession is going to be?" To which Musk replied, "Predicting macroeconomics is challenging, to say the least. My gut feel is maybe around spring or summer 2022, but not later than 2023. But coronavirus has impacted the economy of the world, and it should not be surprising to get the latest prediction. Although it appears the world economy is coming, the sustained impact of the coronavirus variant is threatening to slow down things in a way no one is expecting." Musk is not betting big on the unicorns also. Earlier, Twitter user Christopher Mims posted a list of the global unicorns from different sectors like AI, consumer and retail, auto and transportation, and asked, "There are 936 startups valued at more than $1 billion in the world today. What do we think this chart looks like in, say, 5 years? Musk replied, "If history is any guide, not many will make it past the next recession." At the same time, Christopher Mims also asked a question: how many of these companies will remain after 5 years from today, or how many more such companies will come up? What do you think? What was it then? When Elon Musk saw this tweet, he gave a very shocking answer. Musk said, "If history repeats itself, many of these businesses will not be able to endure the next recession. That is, they will be closed." At the same time, a Twitter user asked Musk in response to that tweet, "What do you think? When is the next recession going to come?" After that, Musk predicted a recession. Elon Musk said, "Forecasting many points related to the economy like inflation is a very challenging task, although it seems to me that it may come towards the end of 2022 or in the spring season. Even if it is too late, there will be a recession by 2023. Currently, the U.S. economy is growing at a pace not seen in decades, with economic forecasters surveyed by Bloomberg expecting real gross domestic product growth of 5.7% this year and 4% in the next year. 18 months into the post-pandemic economic recovery, non-farm payroll employment grew by an impressive 531,000 in October 2021 and is up by an average of 655,500 over the past 6 months. The unemployment rate is down to 4.6%, and wages have been rising briskly. Oh, and the Standard & Poor's 500 index gained 37% over the 12 months ending November 3rd, its best performance ever in the year following the election of a new president. Yet Americans' attitudes about the economy seem to be quite negative. The Gallup Economic Confidence Index was almost as low in October as it was amid the pandemic lockdowns of April 2020, and the University of Michigan Consumer Sentiment Index is even lower. An October poll by the Associated Press, NORC Center for Public Affairs Research, found that 65% of respondents thought the U.S. economy was poor. Exit polls in Virginia rated the economy as the top issue of concern. It's not all negativity. A record high 74% of respondents told Gallup in October that this is a good time to find a quality job, and 65% told AP and NORC pollsters that their financial situation was good. The Conference Board's Consumer Confidence Index rose in October, and while lower than before the pandemic, is higher than at any time between 2001 and 2017. Interestingly, Elon Musk has made some predictions about the U.S. economy in the past, one of which is the prediction about China overtaking the U.S. Elon Musk predicted Friday that the Chinese economy will eventually surpass the United States by at least twofold, which would up the ante between the nation's massive militaries. A thing that will feel pretty strange is that the Chinese economy is probably going to be at least twice as big as the United States economy, maybe 3 times, Musk said during a fireside chat with U.S. Air Force Lieutenant General John Thompson at the Air Warfare Symposium in Orlando, Florida. The foundation of war is economics, Musk said. If you have half the resources of the counterparty, then you better be innovative. If you're not innovative, you're going to lose. So this is not the first time Elon Musk is bearing such negative news about the U.S. economy. Already, the signs are all over the place. The Consumer Price Index inflation rate began to rise in 2020, and in October 2021, it was at 6.2% from a year earlier, a very hot labor market. But many have attributed this rise to the stimulus package delivered by Joe Biden. The inflation rate recorded in October 2021 was the highest ever recorded so far since the year 1969. This represents something concerning to an average American as the price of basic commodities has gone up. Americans have noticed increasing prices everywhere from the gas pump to grocery store aisles. Inflation has hit a 30-year high. Economists and political pundits are shifting their tone away from denying its existence to preparing the public for the current and coming pain. Media narratives now reflect the price hikes aren't going away very soon, to the full risk of runaway inflation. Inflated prices have already hit double digits overseas and cost the average household more than $2,000 annually. Aside from the issue of inflation, another issue that could affect the U.S. economy is the supply chain. Store shelves in many cities are partially bare, bringing up the bad memories of March and April of 2020. Manufactured goods and raw materials of all types are becoming increasingly rare. This time, it's not driven by demand issues, such as panic buying, yet, but instead by those of supply. In short, the economy is rapidly running out of goods. The disruptions in our workforce are limiting the number of dock workers, truck drivers, and more essential jobs necessary to keep goods flowing at a rapid rate and reasonably priced. The average family can expect to pay much higher prices for everyday essentials, have significantly less inventory selection at the grocery store and big box stores, and face months-long shipping delays when ordering online. As the new recession dawns, many Americans are not prepared to weather bad economic stagnation. As of late last year, nearly 2/3 of families live paycheck to paycheck, and more than half have less than 3 months' worth of savings. A quarter is effectively none at all. The impulse to start saving often hamstrings Americans. Low bank interest rates discourage savings, and inflation wipes out accounts' value. Even worse, the next crisis will be a veneer of excuses for more broad government intervention that has failed so often and so spectacularly in the past. Swamp creatures in D.C. believe that each crisis caused by a growing government is solved by growing it further. Eventually, the house of cards built through sweeping tax hikes, paying people not to work, rampant money printing, and borrowing will lead the nation to a 1789 moment, not the start of our republic, but the debt and economic crisis that led to the French Revolution. So it appears Elon Musk is right, and the U.S. could be heading towards economic hardship this summer of 2022. But what do you think? Do you go along with Elon Musk? Or do you believe that the U.S. economy will stay on top? Let me hear your thoughts and opinions in the comments section. And if you found this video entertaining and enlightening, I want you to like, share, and push the subscribe button for more updates from Glancy Tech.